Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Fortnite video. In today's video, it's going to be another tips and tricks video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to be aggressive through the early, mid, and late game, how to rush people, use proper building and proper accuracy to be able to play aggressive while racking up a lot of kills, but also keeping yourself not too vulnerable and sort of staying safe. Some of the gameplays you're watching today, some of them are a little bit older. I'm just compiling two gameplays where I go on a tear and get a rapid amount of kills on at a rapid pace, I guess you could say. So that's what we have for the gameplay. As far as this video, we're going to be covering all sorts of tips. If you guys could smack a like in this video, that'd be awesome. Let's go for 190 likes. If everyone could hit that like button, that would be amazing. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're up over 80,000 subscribers, which is just insane for me to even say. And the fact that we're on that road to 100,000 is amazing. And so if you guys are new to the channel and you're not already subscribed, hit that button, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about it. Now, the first thing to get aggressive into this game is you have to be comfortable. You have to be a good player, I guess you could say, or someone who's comfortable in different situations to be able to be aggressive. And what I'm talking about as far as aggressive gameplay is to rush people, to go to the action instead of sitting back and letting the action come to you. You're not going to get better at the game by doing that. And my first tip is to just go tilted towers a lot, if not every single time. Going tilted towers, no matter if you're a great player, if you're a completely beginner player, that is how you're going to get better at the game. You're not going to get better at the game hiding in a building or something until the end of the game and then just coming in top 10 every single time, but with 0 to 3 kills. You're going to get better by landing tilted, finding your rhythm, getting comfortable at the game, and becoming a god of the game by doing that. Tilted towers is the best place. If you're a beginning player, you're going to have to go there. You're going to have to get your ass smacked around a couple times, but that will ultimately make you a better player. That's what I've done with every single battle royale game that I've played previously and my whole life. I've always gone for the action, gone for kills, so that I can improve at the game. And once I realize, okay, I'm at a point where I'm comfortable in gunfights, I'm comfortable looting and moving around the map, that's when you can start to balance out your play and to go for those victory royales or whatever. So that's the first tip. Tilted towers is where you're going to improve at the game, no matter how good you are. Next tip is shotguns. The key to being aggressive is you have to be comfortable and you have to be a very good with the shotguns. Mostly every single time, you should be hitting them in the head with a shotgun. That is straight up. Now, there has been some shotgun changes recently and since the time of recording this gameplay. Basically, now if you pull out the pump, it takes a lot longer. You can double pump, but it's at an extremely grandpa slowish rate. So what I recommend right now is go with what the shotgun situation is all kind of messed up. Some people still like to double pump. Some people like the pump into the SMG. Me personally, I've been just rocking with the tac most of the time. If I can get my hands on a green or a blue tac, I'm just wrecking with that. So go with what you're comfortable with in the shotgun game. You don't have to use what everyone else uses. If you're comfortable with a tac shotgun, stick with that. If you're comfortable with the pump and you can hit all your shots, stick with that. But a key to being aggressive is you have to make sure and have the confidence to beat people in these shotgun battles. And the way to do that, I've made a full video talking about it, but to break it down real quick as a portion of this video is number one, aim for the head. 250% multiplier to the head with shotguns. I cannot stress that enough. You literally have to do that. Basically how shotgun fights work is the person that hits a big majority or the bulk of that shotgun spray or those pellets to the head first is going to get the win in that. The second thing I would say is to stay mobile and jump around. If you're using a pump, even if you're using a tac, there's always a time delay between each shot, depending on if you're using pump, tac, or heavy shotgun. It varies, of course. Tac, you can rapid fire the quickest. Heavy shotgun is kind of a mix between the pump and the tac, and the pump now is extremely slow between shots and extremely slow switching overall. So you have to make sure that in that time between those shots, you're doing something crazy. Usually what I'll do is just jump around or maybe peek a doorway where I'll peek the doorway, aim at their head, shoot, duck back inside. Come out, shoot, duck back inside. You have to figure out that way to stay mobile and to win those shotgun fights. Next thing I will say is building. Building has been changed in this game. Whether you're on PC or console, it's always been traditionally easier to build on PC because of the key bindings and just how mobile you are with, you can spin around, you can swipe with your mouse, and you can just use your key bindings to build fast. But that is sort of changing with the new pro build feature that just came out a couple days ago into Fortnite. Now, I've been rocking with that. The thing I'll say about pro pro build, basically what it is what it allows you to do is, instead of building with selecting with your bumpers and going through, so you could go wall, flat, stairs, stairs, flat, wall. With pro build, essentially it's changed that your left trigger is now, as soon as you press that B button or that circle button and go into that building mode, your left trigger will place a ramp. You have to hold it down heavy to place it, like push hard on the button. Your right one will place a wall, and the left bumper, I think it's the left bumper. No, I think it might be the right bumper. Will place. I've only been using it for a little while. I'm pretty sure it's the right bumper will place. Yeah, that's what it is. The right bumper will place your flat, and the left bumper will place the pyramids. However, nobody really uses pyramids, so that's not something you have to worry about. So if you master using the left trigger, the right trigger, and that right bumper, and get a handle on that, it can be very frustrating and hard to learn that and to switch over to that right away. I've been working on it lately, and I think that overall, though, the people that switch to that are going to be able to instantly, the fact that you're going to be able to instantly switch between a ramp and a wall is the key. And in the long term, even if it hurts you when, you know, it's hard to switch over for the first day or two, I know a lot of my friends are complaining on it, I'm sticking with it because I think in the long run, that's going to be the way that you can absolutely dominate. And the good thing about that pro builder is, as you're rushing people, you're ramp rushing, you can go ramp, 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 ramp. You can even hold it down and do turbo build. And then as soon as you need that wall, when the enemy starts to look at you, when they poke their base, if you want to reinforce your structure, wall, wall, wall. It makes building a lot easier, and building is a key to being aggressive. When you're out in the open, when you're in the city early game and in shotgun battles, building it is a big deal, but it's not as much as when you get out in that open. You have to be able to ramp rush people and to be able to switch between those ramps and walls effectively. Basically, the way I would say it is, when you're rushing a person, you want to go ramp, you want to just use the ramps. Even if you're just going one level ramps, running out in the open a little bit, next level ramps, that's what you're going to want to use. And then whenever the enemy pokes their base or starts looking at you, that's when you want to wall up, because the walling up is definitely way more reliable for defending yourself. And that's how you can sort of be pushing the tempo, rushing or being aggressive, while also making sure that you don't get hit. And at most, maybe you get hit once or twice when rushing to an enemy. Of course, playing aggressive is a fun way to play. It'll get you high kill games. Your win percentage probably won't be the hottest, but it'll get you high kill games. It'll get you fully looted. It'll get you better at the game as a majority, and it will be a lot of fun. But the thing is, when you're out in the open, you have to play to, and even this is in Tilted Towers as well, play to your HP and shield level. That's something that you'll see good players do, whether you're watching a streamer or whatever. If you're watching your favorite streamer or one of the best players you watch, and they have 30 health or even 75 health, no shield, the way you play at 75 health, no shield is a lot different from the way you play at 175 or 200 health or shield. As you can see right now, I have 175 health, I guess you could say, overall, because shield is pretty much equivalent to health, except it doesn't work the same way on falls and in the storm. But I'm playing confident with this amount of health and shield power because I know I can withstand a lot of things. If I'm at 75, I'm checking every doorway for traps. I'm making sure I'm not peeking a sniper at all. And that's also something that, with your aggressiveness, you have to know the competition that you're playing against, and basically know, like I guess you can't know the competition what their healths are going to be, but you can know what yours is going to be. The only way you can know your enemy's health bar or whatever is by either your teammates callouts, which are major keys. If you're playing with your team and they're calling out, hey, I've hit 3 of these guys, they're all down to white health, rush them. And if you're playing by yourself and you hit a snipe, even if you hit a hit marker, don't be discouraged. Use that as an opportunity where that player is most likely going to duck down, start healing up, whether he's got bandages, whatever. That is the time where you can close the gap and be aggressive. A key to being aggressive is not just having a good close quarters game. You also have to be good at the long term and the long range game to in turn get them weak and then allow yourself to safely push up. If you're not hitting any shots at a distance, the enemy's not going to stop peeking you, and you really won't be able to run out in the open. So that's a major key, I would say, there. As well as, when you are playing aggressive, you want to make sure that your backs are covered. So if you're up on an area, if you're setting up a ramp and you're sitting there for a long time, you probably want to cover your back, or you want to always keep moving. And also using the storm, having your back to the storm and running along that line in the mid to late game can be a major key on how to stay aggressive, but also stay safe. Because when you're playing and you're rushing, you are going to be exposed, but maintaining, it's a risk reward level, taking that risk down a little bit by protecting yourself with having a bunch of shield and health and playing strategically with that pro builder will allow you to rush and be aggressive while also maintaining a good level of safety. So that's what it comes down to. Playing aggressive comes down to your shotgun game, your building, which is probably the biggest key, and that comes with practice as well as learning that new pro builder. If you are on console, I would recommend it, and then as well as your range game and making sure you know the situation, you're controlling the engagement. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this video does help you guys out. If you guys could smack a like on this video, I would really appreciate that, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and not already subscribed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that's about it, guys. Have a great night, and I'm out. Peace.